So before I get into Gen Con itself, my Gen Con travel actually started on July 29th, the Monday before the con, because I had to hit another city for some personal stuff. So I got to the airport 2 whole hours early because I'm a little anxious being like that. And I started waiting around, and then my flight was delayed another 2 whole hours. So I spent about 4 hours sitting in the airport. I was super bored, but I did play some Pokemon. And while I was waiting, I just kind of chilled. It was then an 1.5-hour hop all the way over to Salt Lake City, where I almost missed my layover, but I managed to get onto an hour-long flight to Sacramento in relatively good time. And with that, I spent 24 hours in California's capital to do some important business-related things before continuing to travel on the next day. Sacramento Airport is in the middle of nowhere, but you do get to take a really pretty monorail ride to the terminal, so it made the hour-long security line almost worth it. I got set up at my gate with some more games, and I just kind of vibed until my connecting flight to Seattle. Not a ton more actually happened until I landed in Seattle, where I almost missed my connection because I was at a different terminal from my departing flight. And it was a stressful tram ride through SeaTac, and there was a broken escalator, and I barely made it onto my plane as they were closing the doors. But I did get on. And I actually don't remember a ton about that flight to Indianapolis, only because it was the middle of the night, but there was this really huge thunderstorm that was only on the left side of the plane. And that was just kind of fun because it passed the time, and I passed out for a little bit because I was just exhausted the whole time. You know, I faded in and out of sleep and until I finally landed in Indianapolis. And even though it's a pretty small airport, I actually really liked the Indianapolis airport because there's like a lot to look at and do, and all the terminals are really close together. I didn't do any of that though. I was in a town with no place to go yet. So I went and sat in the corner with my stuff, and I just kind of chilled until my friends were supposed to arrive a few hours later. While I did hunker down to sleep at the airport, I got 0 minutes of sleep. So I was about 20 hours of no sleep when I finally spotted the plane carrying my friends toward their gate. I took up my spot in front of that gate. I was super excited for a happy reunion. I'm standing there waving, cheering.
She walks right fucking past me, doesn't even notice me.
And I don't get recognized.
Hey.
But in all seriousness, my friends were just as tired as I was. So I met up with Wes and Kenna. We grabbed their bags and we decided to camp out at the airport for a couple more hours for a few more of our friends so we could all go together to the convention center for will call for our badges.
So what was the worst part about your travel today?
It's been really great. Yeah, my travel's been
Imagine traveling.
Waking up at 3.
Oh, okay, okay. Wes, what about you? All of it. I'm with Wes on this one. It was all miserable. Yeah, it was not good. Coming from the West Coast is way worse than coming from the East Coast. It sucks.
That's fair.
We immediately ran into a longtime con friend who then gave us the best possible friendship bracelets I've ever seen.
I'm picking mine at random.
Oh, you're going for it.
I'm going for it. Okay, this one. I'm a peasant. Oh my god, it's perfect. What'd you get, Wes?
Thank you so much.
A kaiju fucker.
Fighter.
Then those of us who still needed to get our badges, we got our crud, and then we were out of there. We Ubered to the house, we got stocked up on everything we needed for the week, and eventually we just played a ton of Magic for the first day. I mean, shenanigans did ensue.
A little more, and yeah, that seems about perfect.
That seems good. What the fuck?
One more. Yep. Okay. 2 on the floor, and
This is hilarious.
It'll be fun.
we just leave them here. I think.
What do you think about this, Kenna?
I love you all so much. Have I ever told you how much I love you all?
Not once. Have you seen the mess that is our chip cabinet? Have you seen how many fucking chips we have? We have to eat those in 5 days.
I want to bathe in it.
Did you just throw them in there?
It's like the attempted fuckboy. We got that long.
It's you know, it's working because at least I can like not die in the heat that is not here. So it's.
I was about to go to bed, and I came in to use the bathroom. There's a sink. Oh, there's no toilet. There's a bathtub. Wait. So from the outside, what the fuck?
Hi, Wes. Are we awake yet, fully?
Oh yeah, but
I'm not. I'm the Walking Dead. We are the Walking Dead.
We were exhausted to get to day one of the con, but we did split up into smaller groups since some of us hadn't gotten our badges yet, and my own little group took part in the most important job as early in the con as you can get, shopping. There are so many friggin' talented like artists and designers on every single con floor, and GenCon is no exception. It was honestly hard not to spend all the money we had.
So, Kenna, we're going to do a little halftime game here. You were at your first ever convention.
Yeah.
How much money have you spent?
Do I have to tell you?
How long have we been here? Less than an hour?
We're approaching an hour.
Uh-huh. And what did you just see?
Dice jewelry.
So, how much more money are you going to spend?
So much more.
But walking the floor was also exhausting, and given that I'd been, final count, 40 hours no sleep the previous day, we took a break and waited for the rest of our group and just kind of chilled because we had a surprise to give somebody.
Hey, Matt.
Casually recording.
Matthew, we got you a present earlier. Yeah, we got you a present. And I'll keep carrying it for the day. Okay. But you might want to hold on to it for a little bit. Okay, you ready? Sure. Here you go. Oh my God.
It's a mudkip.
This is what I wanted to do if I had a real one.
it's like life size.
In the best way possible. So,
Totally life size.
Matt, what happened was we were going by the Pokemon booth earlier. We saw that there were other plushies, and Kenna goes, "Oh, if we see like a Mudkip, we should get one." And then, how long was it after that? Like
We saw
30 seconds?
There was somebody walking past us with one, and I went, "Where
Did you get that? And then we had to sprint to the back to see if we could find it. That was the last one.
So you ripped it from their
That was the only one. So do you like it?
No. Yeah.
After we handed off our gifts, we split up, we shopped a bit more, since the convention floor was huge.
I took zero footage of when we hung out with the others. We were with them for like, we swapped out Kenna for Lexi at one point. When we were with the big group, because we were just walking around as a big group of 7, so then we split up. So now us 3 are resting while the rest are out still looking for shit.
And somehow that was sort of the last of the con footage that I had shot that day, but we're not done with that day yet. We had a party to hit later. A bunch of us headed back to the house, and it was there that we discovered that our resident Canadian wasn't quite ready for American coffee makers yet.
All right, Michael, Mr. Content Creator, Offbeat Outlaw, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
So you make it hot water. This is boiling, right?
Yeah.
Because you're Canadian?
Yeah.
And you like tea? Mm-hmm. So how did you start this process? Can you
So
just...
imagine this for a moment, right? Picture this, right?
Okay.
This is Fandangle coffee machine. All this is guff. All this is fake. All this is dumb. You don't need this.
You don't need this bit. You don't need the bit where you normally put the water
why would you
reservoir.
put water in that? That's stupid. You put water in here. That's where the water is, and that's where the water heats up. There's even a little heating element there, so...
Okay, so Lexi, how long was you waiting for that to boil?
An hour.
An hour? And what tipped you off to realize something was wrong?
Well, the fact that he was like, "It's been an hour," I was like, "Oh no."
You sweet summer child.
After getting caffeinated, we got to work for our first party of the con, getting dressed up, looking nice. But there was a slight malfunction with our Verbo's fire alarm system that did stress us out just a little bit.
There's no... Of course. Okay, there you go. There it is. There's... Oh! 45 minutes now. The fucking alarm's gone off every 15 minutes. And we can't figure out what it is. There's no fire. There's no smoke. There's nothing. The only thing smoking is how hot this man looks. Fuck you.
We checked every corner. I dug in the ground.
We checked the vents. We checked the basement. We checked the roof. There's nothing. So now we have to call the Verbo owner because it's been going off every like 5 to 10 minutes for the last however long. There goes my fuck! Oh, shit! Motherfucker!
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Horn silenced. Detector active.
That was an hour of our lives that we will never get back. But eventually we did get to our friend Amelia's party and it was so much fun. Like honestly, we saw so many fantastic friends and some new people and I recorded very little of it because honestly, I was just having fun. Eventually we retired from the party and we headed home and then we just hung out with our roomies, but that brought us to an end of day 1 of the con. Actually, I should mention that on every night of travel thus far, I've been trying to keep a recap going for what like happened each day for myself, thinking that would be part of the vlog. And obviously that didn't happen because I'm talking to you now a week after the con. And that's partially because I was in a house full of content creators and they cannot resist heckling when someone is trying to record a video. So I'm gonna release one of those as its own video for like Patreon only content. And it's a little bit inappropriate, so that's probably gonna stay Patreon only, but here's a taste of what that looked like.
Okay. Anyway, welcome. We never left the vlog. This is all uncut. I don't know what's happening anymore, and I feel like I should be sitting on a couch right now. I'm so tired. Matt, I'm not cutting any of this. It's all in the vlog.
Debatable.
We are debatable.
Hi, Wes.
We got a little bit later of a start on our second day, but we still had plenty of shenanigans around the house.
Weak.
Darling, we're not just pan. We're panicking. I'm gay now.
He's gay.
Yeah.
We did eventually make our way back to the con floor to do some more shopping, and we ran into some friends. And we got some very expensive dice.
All right, we went to Dispel Dice, Lexi. What'd you get?
You have 2 seconds to guess, chat. 1, 2, and it's pink.
Look at those.
All right, Mark, what'd you get?
I got gold.
Oh, it's just like you. It's gold. It's number 1.
Boy.
And then Jess, what'd you get?
I like blue.
All right. Now you guys get to vote. Who got the best one? Put it in the comments, probably. Not that one. I think it was probably either this one or that one.
We don't like the Four Seasons baby anymore? Is that
We then linked up with our whole giant group and got a really fun tutorial on the new One Piece game. And then we kind of stepped away to look at our spoils for a little bit.
And I was like, oh,
Looking at our poll for the day.
Look at him. Look at him.
Wait, could we be good to each other? And then that's literally how it ended up.
So, I forgot to record the process. We came home from the con, by the way. I forgot to record the process of what I was doing, but because everybody else is out, I decided I'd take the opportunity to go everybody some pork chops before they got home. A couple of the others are inside making a salad kit. And we got pork chops, and then we're gonna get ready and we're gonna go to another party, and it's gonna be fantastic. But that's what we're doing.
Our second party was at an arcade bar called 16-Bit, and we saw so many friends. It was also very loud. So we ended up leaving there to play Magic in the basement of a nearby hotel pretty quickly. And don't worry, it's not a sketchy thing. We actually played a fair amount of Magic. And while we were there, we got to play the most insane way of playing Magic, taught to us by Tappy Toeclaws. And it required one of Tappy's moderators to actually explain banding to my buddy Offbeat.
Tell me, exclusive and high detail.
So the way banding works is you are a band. Everything has to block it as a band, and you determine what creatures are damaged from blocking. Instead of them saying, I hit this for this much, you get to say, no, you hit Old Fogey for 4, not this thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
It's like Soulbot, but you decide where the damage goes.
Excellent.
So you now understand banding?
Maybe. I'm gonna swing. Who's getting Old Fogey? Who's getting an old man knocking on the door?
It is a 7/7.
Yes.
So.
However, this doesn't have haste, so it doesn't get to swing with Old Fogey.
Well, Urban Daggertooth is one of the young whippersnappers who just clearly doesn't understand Magic and doesn't understand that the format's dead, you know? Like, pick
And this format was wild, causing us to open packs and play cards from other games, and it was so much fun even to lose.
I have passed away. I have died to a 1-1.
We took day 3 to ourselves because we were exhausted after all the travel and then a couple of late nights in a row. And we didn't get going till almost noon when we headed to the convention center to play an MTG draft with my friend Burrty and a few of our other friends.
Danny, did you do well in your draft?
You know, I was pretty locked in for pack 1.
Okay. Randall, Smiley, what about you guys? You guys happy with your drafts?
I don't know.
Nick, what about you? You gonna win?
Magic the Gathering. I'm gathered. And it's magic.
What about you, Jess? What do you think? Scared the fuck out of me. How you doing, Finn?
I'm just here.
Damn. I'm gonna lose. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. Jordy, are you confident?
I'm gonna go ahead and
confident. Emo, are you confident? We're gonna lose.
2 hours later.
How did your draft go?
Great.
Fantastic. What was your final score?
It was 1 win, 1 loss.
Sounds good. Randall, what about you?
Currently on 2-1.
Nice.
1-2.
Nice. Smiley, what are we thinking?
0-0.
0-0? Jess?
Actually 1-1.
Yay! And now a duel of the giants happening here.
Oh, it's already over.
Oh shit, who?
No, this ain't looking good.
This is game 2.
Is game 2? Well, thank you for playing for me, Michael.
I'm getting stomped.
Where's your white mana? Where's your black mana?
It's in the deck. You're just not playing it right.
We have 2 minutes.
Matt and Kenna, adventure side quest.
Yay!
We're getting a cake that Aaron doesn't know about, so it's a secret. So shut up.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Don't tell any. If you tell Aaron. Anyway, we're gonna get a cake, and he doesn't know. I thought there'd be more to that.
That's the gist of it.
But Aaron, you're gonna see this when you're editing the whole thing, so it's not really.
He's also gonna see the cake when we get it. It'll be fine.
Don't tell him. We ordered the pizza. Different thing. We know we're getting pizza. We got the cake.
We did do that. We got the cake.
And
candles.
And candles.
We don't know if they're gonna fit, but we're gonna try.
It's gonna look like a cake, and that's all that matters. So, okay, bye, Aaron.
The cake. We did it.
He knows. So.
Yeah, he totally knows.
POV. You're here.
They're not okay. Move the Ricola.
Oh, did Wes already say that?
No, but you didn't.
You were here.
Subway!
What an unexpected thing that no one knew was happening. Because it was communicated well on my part.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
How are you spelling this number?
It's like
I'm very amused by this.
So is this
first
of all?
Yes, Aaron, it is being recorded.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna cut to Aaron's footage now because we failed.
No, I'm just gonna put mine in the corner and sync them, so you can see mine.
You're the one who ruined it.
You didn't ruin shit.
So to explain what happened there, while we were at GenCon, this channel finally hit 10,000 subscribers. And we couldn't be happier with how much of an absolute achievement the last 2 years have been. And I couldn't have asked for better timing than to have been surrounded by friends when we finally crossed over 5 digits. Matt and Kenna went above and beyond to give us our Unbeatable pizza party. And that party was paid for by the first money that we ever earned from YouTube. We sat it aside specifically for this purpose. And I cannot stop but say thank you. Thank you guys so much. Like the audience, to Matt and Kenna for doing it, to everybody. That was a fantastic experience, and I really had a lot of fun. And like after the party, we got up into a ton of shenanigans because a much loved member of our friend group actually showed up for a few hours to hang out, even though she wasn't going to be at the actual con. So we played games, we told jokes, we filmed TikToks, we had so much fun.
So Matt, something important just happened?
We hit 10K.
We hit 10K?
10K.
Yay! Did something important happen?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What? 10K? Fuck.
Huh. I see it recording me while I'm playing at the Gathering of Magic.
I just wanted to tell you a secret. I want to tell you a secret on how to be normal and exist in spaces everyone thinks you're Chad. Step 1. Pull out, not but just don't tell soul. Wear a large shirt cover. When you have your out, you are vulnerable. Vulnerability is sexy. But don't tell anybody because they'll file a restraining order. Trust me. I would know. This has been Normal Guy, signing off.
So one of the babies is feeling sicky. So we are making...
Not me.
Not him. And that's surprisingly, even though I'm wearing the mask, not me. My voice is gone, but that's like physiological.
That's just talking a lot and yelling a lot.
Oh, fuck. We screamed so much yesterday.
It was so fun.
But we were making a pharmacy run. And hopefully the rest of us don't get sick is the goal. Try to pick up more masks while we're there, just in case.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Day 4 was quarantine day. One of our people got sick with what we later found out was COVID. Thanks for that, by the way. There's a reason this video is coming to you so long after GenCon. And because of that, we ended up just like spending all day hanging out at the house and trying to limit our exposure to the rest of our friends. It was all board games and it was magic and it was fun and we did almost nothing of note. And honestly, that was worth it in and of itself.
I'm playing with 2 newbies and turn 1 plays a cost reducer. Turn 1 plays a cost reducer. Turn 2 plays a cost reducer. Turn 2 plays a cost reducer. What the fuck is what's going on?
We're totally doing this because we're masters of the game and not because we don't know any better.
I've never seen that. I'm bad. I got a burnished heart, but like, I don't understand.
I don't understand this is like something that we're being made fun of for.
No, it's a genuine confusion. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's like watching somebody who's never played D&D roll 3 nat 20s in a row. It's like not like good like that, but it's just weird. It's like watching someone who's never played D&D roll 3 13s in a row.
Okay.
It's just weirdly notable.
And day 5 was travel day. It was time to say goodbye to all of our friends. So we headed to the airport and waited hours to get home. The only issues I ran into for basically any of my travel was what I ran into on the way there, which was delays with my flights. Almost every single flight I was on this trip got delayed in some way. I managed to make my connecting flight barely. Once again in Seattle, I once again had to run across a bunch of terminals, but I got picked up at the airport and GenCon was finally over and it was a fantastic time and it was so rewarding to go to and see my friends and get to do these big creator like meetups and like it wouldn't happen without the audience, and I'm excited to make more content like this and to continue to do more cons. I'm so excited. Like, watch out for PAX U because there will definitely be more around there, but stay unbeatable.